What's going on, Lions fans? I'm Michael Mullenix.
And I'm Lily Ragland.
And you're watching Inside the Pride. Catching up on some FHU sports this week, Lions baseball went 4-0 this past weekend to move their record to 10-1 on the year.
Softball went 4-1 to improve their record to 6-5 for the year.
Then in men's basketball, they went 2-0 this weekend behind two 100-point games for them on the year.
And men's and women's tennis both won their first matches this weekend.
All right, let's send it over to Cam Matting as we meet some of our newest FHU baseball players.
Hey guys, I'm Cam Matting and I'm with freshman catcher JJ Pruneau. And I got a couple questions to ask you, man. How's your day going so far?
It's pretty good, man. How about you?
I can't complain. The weather's beautiful out here just watching this JV baseball game. Hopefully the boys can come back. My first question is, why did you choose Freed-Hardeman University?
When I came on my visit, Coach Trask and all the coaches, they took me around and I wasn't sure about it when I first got here, but something happened my senior year of football and they stuck with me through an injury and continued to pursue saying how they wanted me to come here. They thought I could be a part of this program. And the way they interacted with me through it all, it really just touched me in a way that I really wanted to come here and be a part of this team. So I really credit them for making my decision a little easier to come here to play baseball.
So I don't know if everybody knows this, but if you're getting recruited out of high school and you get injured in any way, some teams will get scared and back off that. So him saying that makes Freed-Hardeman feel like family because they really trust in him that he's going to get better and push through that.
For sure.
It's good, man. I feel like Freed-Hardeman is a family. Everybody cares about you here and the private school atmosphere. And I know personally that you went to a Christian high school. So is there anything different or is it pretty much the same here?
Our president of school back where I went to high school, he actually graduated here from Freed. So he kept a lot of the things the same when it comes to chapel and everything like that. So that wasn't much of an adjustment. But a lot of the aspects that I enjoyed in high school remained the same. The close-knit classrooms, everybody rooting for each other. It was a lot of similarities. There are some differences. The lifestyle and the responsibility you have as a student athlete definitely increases as life goes on, but for me it wasn't much of an adjustment and I've had a great time just going through it all.
That's good, man. Who are some of your greatest mentors in baseball?
To start, I'd say my dad. He played college baseball, junior college in Missouri, played Jeff Coe is the name, and I just really admire his story and how hard he worked to achieve his dreams. So that kind of helped me pursue my dreams and work as hard as I think I do. Just learning from him. My coaches in high school and some summer ball coaches also, say John McNeil and Braden Reese, a Trevecca baseball player, they really just showed me, what it takes to go to the next level and play college baseball. And you got to take a lot of responsibility and work outside of practice and do stuff on your own to really achieve and to be successful when you get there. And I credit them, I credit my dad, and my granddad also, being a college baseball coach. He showed me a lot of what it takes, and I credit those guys for showing me how to play and what to expect when I come to college.
I've seen it personally. You are one of, if not the hardest worker on our baseball team right now, and I give you credit for that. So, and it's kind of played into some of the success that you've had because you are getting playing time this year. So what separates you from most people?
I wouldn't say anything separates me. I mean, I would say that it's just a drive. I'm not the strongest, I'm not the fastest or the most athletic. I think there's guys on this team who pass me in every single aspect. But I think it's just a drive that you find inside yourself to want to go and play. And more than anything, it's a love for the game. When you're out there, you just want to. It's not a process-driven game. It's a result. Or no, I said that backwards. It's not a result-driven game. It's a process. And I've learned to enjoy the process more so than the results will say. So I've really enjoyed the grind. And like I said, I don't know if I'll ever be the strongest, fastest, but I think if I can continue working, I'll have a good shot to have a good time here at Freed.
For sure. And I'm with freshman right fielder Jordan Carter. How's your day going?
It's going pretty good so far.
That's good, man. Well, I've just got a few questions to ask you, okay?
All right.
I know we've talked about this off camera a little bit. Some of your coaches in high school were professional baseball players. So who are some of your greatest mentors in the game of baseball?
A guy named Matt Burton. He was one of my high school coaches, but along with that, he was also an outfield coach. So I was with him most of the time in the cages and in the field. And he was a very faithful guy.
Really? So someone you could learn from?
Yes.
What key information or something that stands out to you that he'd give you?
Just he talked about a word named Kaizen a lot because he learned it in Japan, because he played baseball in Japan, and what that means is 1% better each day.
That's awesome. I like that.
Yeah.
You don't got to be humble. So your goal is freshman of the year in the conference, and maybe overall in the nation. You know,
maybe
that's a goal that you can achieve. I feel like,
maybe.
you know, just ball out and do you. So bringing me my next question, what separates you so you could do that and be freshman of the year?
I would say, you know, my work ethic and confidence really helps with that. Just knowing what I've done in the past and just the places where I could be, and just knowing that while I'm here, I'm gonna do the best I can, or wherever I am, I'll always do the best I can.
Keep the main thing,
Yeah.
you know? That's all you got to do. What does a day in the life of Jordan Carter look like?
Wake up 30 minutes before class, and then sit in bed for 25 minutes.
Right.
Grab a protein bar and then go to class. I have early classes, which kind of sucks waking up, but at least I get out of classes by 1 o'clock. So then I get to sleep in the dorm before I come here and practice. And then after practice, hopefully make it to Gano if we don't run at past 7 o'clock. And then just go relax for the rest of the night.
What is some advice from your, that you can give as a college baseball player to a high school kid that wants to achieve his goals? That ball is pieced. The ball is pieced right there. Come on, Ben. Little bobble.
He's going for it.
Throw him out.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, that ball's hit. But yeah, so what advice can you give a high school kid that wants to chase his dreams and to play college baseball?
Definitely, if it's your dream to make it past high school, no matter the level, you always got to work at it and just put all your time and energy into it. But of course, focus on other areas of your life as well that are important. But just focus on your skills, focus on your craft, look at guys that are better than you, see what they do, and see if you can do the same thing, or maybe if there's something that you feel like you can do that they do, and just learn from others.
I'm with freshman middle infielder Ethan Quinn. How's your day going, man?
Pretty good so far. It's a beautiful day outside.
It is, man. It is, for sure. So we kind of asking the other guys too, what made you come to Freed-Hardeman?
I feel like Freed when I came, on my visit. It's a very nice field, obviously. But I went to toward the cafeteria, chapel, all of that. Everybody was so nice, and the coaches, they're top of the line. I mean, Coach Trask, Coach Wallace, McCall, they're hard to beat. I'd say the atmosphere, culture, really good here.
Do you feel like people care about your well-being here?
Oh, there's no doubt. There is no doubt.
Who are some of your who are your biggest mentors in the game of baseball?
I'm gonna go with my dad for sure. Number one, he graduated from Freed in '97. Played shortstop here. And he's really good. He's really good. He's our head baseball coach at Riverside too. And then another mentor for me would be our assistant coach, Alex Whitwell. He graduated from Freed as a catcher in 2017, 18-ish. So, and they both really enjoyed their time here at Freed.
That's awesome. What's the biggest piece of advice your dad has given you throughout your life?
Now batting number 10.
He's always told me, when you're in those highs, as far as you're hitting really good and you're playing really good in the fields, don't let the highs get too high. When you're in your lows and you're going through a slump, don't let those lows get too low. It's got to be even kill. Don't let the moment get too big. You should be that same person all the time. Try to lift a buddy up every chance you get.
What's your favorite pregame meal?
Start out breakfast. We got to go with buy one get one for $1 from sausage biscuit from McDonald's. And lunch would be like Jack's maybe.
Got you.
Chicken fingers.
Can't go wrong.
And we're going to send it over to Mr. Pruneau with a bit from the Coaches Show.
So talk about how you keep positive attitude throughout a season when you go through, you said we lost a couple games last week, but just, playing against even a challenging schedule at a conference, we had a really, really good record. And that, the girls probably had a certain attitude about things at that point. Has that changed, or how do you keep them to have that same confidence in themselves?
There's a verse in the Bible that talks about do not grow weary of doing good, because in the right time you'll reap the rewards. And so we focus on that a lot as far as we have to do good. If you want to be consistent, you've got to just focus on next game. Go 1-0 today versus if you're thinking, oh man, we went 0-2 last week, or or they start thinking about big games coming up or whatever else. If you just focus in on what's next, hey, you have a fresh start every day.
The process should always look the same, whether you're having success or failure, and it's easy to say. It's hard to do. Sometimes success is the hardest thing to handle, because you start feeling like you've arrived or you've done something special. But it kind of goes with one of our little mottos. We talk about elite is earned, and so that's one of the things we refer back to. It's not something that you own. It's something that you earn throughout the course of the year, and the work that you're putting in on a daily and weekly basis. So really, we just try to stay humble and just try to take it one day at a time and just focus on the next game.
All right. Okay. That's going to do it for this week's episode of Inside the Pride. So until next time, I'm Michael Mullenix.
And I'm Lily Ragland.
And you've been watching Inside the Pride.
We want to thank you for watching Inside the Pride. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the Lion Digital Network channel on YouTube. We also want to encourage you to go to @FHU Lions and make sure that you follow us on every social media platform. And finally, if you're interested in supporting us through Lionbackers or Director Circle, there's an informational video, and there's also a link in the description below. We'd invite you to go check that out. Thanks for tuning in today. Go Lions.